and currently he serves as a reviewer in 40 indexed journals. Dr. Adil got his PhD from University Science Malaysia, and currently he's a senior lecturer at the Faculty of Civil Engineering and Built Environment at University Tun Hussein on Malaysia. So now the floor is yours, Dr. Adil.
Okay, assalamu alaikum and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Victor, for your introduce me. Inshallah, today I'm going to talk on two topics. Number one is just brief idea about the ASM, American Society of Microbiology. If someone want to join like a member or membership, something like that. And then I'm going to give a brief idea how to increase our paper citation. There is a new media, there is a new strategy. They follow by journals, by researchers also, how they do it and increase their citation. So let me start to present now. I don't know, is it okay now? Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can see, but the presentation is not there yet.
Okay, presentation. There is some things.
No, okay. So for the participants, if you want to see the presentation, you need to pin Dr. Adil so that you can see the presentation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you can go ahead. So it's clear now.
It's okay. Okay, thank you so much, Doctor. Let me start now with the introduce what we mean by ASM. Actually, this subject or this my name is Adil Al-Gheethi. I'm a young ambassador of American Society of Microbiology for Malaysia 2020, and our speak today will be on the how to increase your paper citation. Guys, I need I can excuse, I think I can excuse from you for just only 3 or 4 minutes just to give you one video. I hope that I can share this video with you to introduce what we mean by ASM. This video.
Who would have thought that something so small would have such a big
Is it okay?
impact on our daily lives? That
Yes,
a
yes,
tiny
yes.
organism would be
The voice is okay, right?
thriving crops.
Yes, it's clear.
Foods that nourish and those that harm. A healthy society and a sick one. You recognize the power of that tiny organism. That's why you chose to spend your days studying what lies on the other side of the lens. Because you understand the crucial role microbiology plays in our society. So crucial that we would not be able to survive without it. That's why you dedicated your life to microbiology, and that's why you're a member of ASM. As one of the most prominent life science societies in existence, ASM is dedicated to promoting and advancing microbial science because we know that microbiology has the power to impact lives around the world. From the life-saving work being done in medical microbiology that's helping healthcare professionals to prevent, diagnose, and treat infectious diseases, to discoveries in the field of food microbiology that are uncovering bacteria that cause food poisoning and other serious conditions, to research in agriculture that shows how microbes can play a vital role in our environment by serving as natural pesticides that kill insects but protect plants, animals, and humans, to deep-sea explorations that are helping scientists make discoveries that hold the key to a better life on dry land, ASM is at the forefront of research and education about these sweeping, yet often overlooked benefits our field of science provides. Benefits that are helping us to unlock the secrets to life. Through our journals, books, advocacy programs, in-person and online learning opportunities, ASM helps members stay on top of this rapidly changing field. And our research fellowships, travel grants, and career building programs ensure the next generation of scientists will contribute to the field for years to come. In addition, through our partnerships with institutions like the Smithsonian, we're encouraging the next generation of microbiologists by fostering interest in the science and emphasizing groundbreaking work in our field. And every day we're working hard to ensure scientific funding by placing key ASM spokespeople in front of our nation's leaders. But our influence doesn't end there. It stretches around the globe, where our efforts are contributing to the resolution of some of our world's most pressing global health challenges. From Botswana, where we're making HIV treatments accessible and effective, to Guinea, where we've joined forces with international partners to implement training activities for lab technicians to help reduce malaria-related deaths, to Peru, where we help host a camp for more than 100 young women who are interested in pursuing careers in the sciences, to the Ukraine, where we've developed guidelines that are distributed throughout the country to support health centers managing HIV cases. ASM is instituting life-changing programs where they're needed most. But none of our work would be possible if it weren't for dedicated scientists like you. Scientists who understand that beyond the work that's being done individually, there needs to be a place where you can come together and connect, learn, discover, and recharge for the future. A home base for microbiologists from every part of our world. Welcome home. This is your science. This is your career. This is your microbe.
Okay, thank you so much for watching, and let me now go back again to our slide of today. Okay, so I want to mention for everyone that ASM with MBRC at UTHM are going to do series of workshop. We are going to invite many of the experts in microbiology. We are going to highlight the application of microbiology in environment and in the civil engineering also. So let's start now with my presentation. One of the main tasks for us as researchers is not only to publish, but to ensure that most of our papers are going to reach to so many people. So we have to get some of citation for our paper and to know if there are some of people are interesting to read our paper or no. And we need some of measurable tools to know that how many people read our papers. This is not only for us, but this is also for ranking of the universities. Most of them, they ask about the citation. So if we are going to talk on the how to increase our citation, number one, I can classify or divide the strategy to two parts. Number one, with the drafting of the paper. Can you hear me now, right?
Yes, it's clear, Doctor.
Okay, so number one, we have to use attractive title. Attractive title is very important for any paper. Actually, I'm not going to go to the details how to write the paper because that one is quite different. But I want to highlight for you that if you use, or the studies also revealed that if someone used question mark in the title, or they use the semicolon, the colon here, means a primary study, or you mentioned that this is a review paper, or this is a case study. Some of the researchers also discovered that if you use the colon is much more better if they use the question mark. This number one. So the title is very important to attract many of people to come and read the title, the paper. Number two is the appropriate keywords. Many of people, they get confused which keywords I have to use in my paper. The idea here is very simple. You can use same keywords that you used during your search for the paper to be. When you start to write your paper or your research, so you use some of keywords. So you can just use same keywords for your paper. Then some people will came to find you. Number three is you have to cite more relevant and more recent and high quality papers. Don't use just only non-indexing only or something. Maybe at least 50% is recent reference and also relevant and in high impact factor journals. That's some of papers will believe what you are talking in the paper. They will believe you, and usually have to use permanent author name, just only one name. Format your name. Avoid to use some of letters or something like that, because the journals, they will do later when someone will come to cite you. So it's better to use your name, supposed to be symbol, not 3 or 5 name, just only maybe the first name and the surname is enough. And in all papers you have to use same name. Okay, between time and time, it's better to you to publish a review paper. A review paper will attract so many people to read. Try to work or to write review paper on your area, your expert area. Then you are going to write very good review paper. So many citations they will come. And between time and time, if there is a fund or something, try to consider the open access journals, especially the high impact factor journals. That's what will be very good for everyone. So your paper will be visible and for everyone can find your paper. This part just only related to the during your writing and publication. Now I'm going to show you what you have to do. If after you publish your paper, for example, if you already finished published your paper, so you have to come to make something related to you as a researcher. Number one, that's what we said, promotion. So you have to do promotion for yourself and you have to do promotion for your papers. Number one, try to open Google Scholar account in Google Scholar, collect all of your papers in Google Scholar. Try to use just only, I can show you here, only some, only one format name for all of your paper. So about your university, try to use also keywords that you use usually in your study. So the people, when they come to find you, they can see all of your papers in one site. So it will be easy for you, for them to see whatever you are going to write. Then if you come to next one, you have also to open one account here in ResearchGate. ResearchGate also give you some of good points because they come to see how many publications do you have, how many reads. Is it high reading? Means people read your paper so many, means you will get more citation. I don't have so much citation, but just I'm still started. So this is what I mean here by ResearchGate. Number three is very necessary now. All the journals, they ask you to have or say, this is a number here. So when you come to write your paper and authors, you have to add ID, the ID for you for each paper. So that it will be good for you. The people, they can come and see your ID and see is your history, your experience, and your papers. Number next is maybe number 4. You have to open one account here in Babylons. Babylons is related to WHO, WOS. Sorry, WOS. This is Clarivate, the company of Web of Science. Maybe I cut just here. In the Babylons, you have to study. If you make just short workshop, then you can get Babylons Academy graduate. Through the Babylons, you can go to some of journals and ask them if you want to do review for their paper. So it will be visible. The Babylons can show you, show the anyone will come to your account can see how many publication has in Web of Science, how many citations do you have, how many it's index, and how many papers you already review. And if you go to the metrics here, just because this one is just only photo, if you go to the metrics, you can see the list of journals that's the author or the person has do review for them. Next one will be on the LinkedIn. Okay, this is also is like Facebook, but also for scientists, and it's good to have very good connection, and people usually, or the companies, universities also usually they try to do more AD for any opportunity for postdoc or for lecturer. So you already have good connection. I don't have so much here, just only 338. Some of people they have more and more. You can also write a brief idea about yourself here in the LinkedIn. Then they can see you is easy to see your publication. They can also, by using this website, you can also include all of your paper so people they can see you. Next one is you have to open also an account in the Mendeley. Mendeley is very good because Mendeley is belong to the Scopus. They give each index for you. They give citation. They give how many readers is read, how many citation this year and every year. They can show the people's the curve of your citation. Means your citation is going up, is good things to do to have like that. So people they will trust you more, and you will trust with your papers and use in the citation. Kudos here is one of website from UK. The good things in this website is help you. They can give like photo for each paper you have here. For example, this is the latest new paper for us. Okay, so they can find here some of the papers. Beside the paper, you have to add little bit abstract about your paper to be visible. People sometimes they don't like or they don't have the access to the paper. So this website provide you to highlight for others. For example, they are this paper is talking about what is the main findings and something like that. So this is the next website. So okay, you have to open and share this kudos if you want to do registration. So can increase the citation and something they said by 68%. There is some impacts for your paper. So that's what you are going. You have to do for yourself. So you have to do number one during the writing of the paper. Number two, you have to do promotion for yourself. Don't forget actually to go to the Facebook, Twitter, because the main idea is here. The main question for us is what? Where we can find the scientific committee? Is it in Facebook? Facebook is social committee. Is it in Twitter or is it in ResearchGate? Maybe here. So you have to share with others. I think Facebook is a little bit good, but this one, this website I show you is for scientific. I don't think so someone will come to look for your papers in the Facebook or Twitter, but maybe you have good connection. Okay, that one is actually for yourself and for the papers. Let's see here. Is it this strategy? Is it good strategy? What about the journals? The journals now they have something they said metrics, authors level metrics, which means that web is a web based metrics for impact of the salary, impact of the papers, with emphasis on the social media. They have some of programs. They can see how many people see you in the Facebook or see your paper in the Facebook, in Twitter. I will show you now. There is 3 systems. Most of the journals they use it. I will show you by 2 examples. This is the Blamix. As you can see here, PDF view 1000, for example, HTML in a website view is 7000, readers is like that, social media, Twitter like that, likes like that, share, how many citation. Metric also is depend. Most of the Blamix here in the Science Direct, metric they use in International Water Association and other journals. Blamix here is very common and very famous. So I can show you some of the visuals here. So the impact story here, they can see how many right high recommend your paper, how many high cited, how many high saved, how many high citation here you can see some of the point, that's the impact story they can find. Also the metric here, how many in that Twitter, how many in the Facebook, and how many in Google Plus. Before they have Google Plus, I don't think so now, there is no more. And the Blomex here, they can find in the PubMed Central, how many in Mendeley, how many in the Scopus, how many in the cross reference, how many here. So let's come to see, for example, just only 2 examples. If I want to see my paper here is a review of potential factors contributing to the epidemic cholera in Yemen. Let me show you how we can check and see if there is any someone read. Okay, I can use the name here. Okay, take the name. I think you can see my screen, right? Because I open all the screen.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, yeah. So I will put my paper here, and this is paper in IWA, is the Journal of Water and Health. So if you go to the journal, you can see here, this is the journal, and this is the title of my paper, and this is the author, and you can see here the view metrics. View metrics, you can click on the view metrics, then you can open here to see. The total view is 800 something. The total PDF download is 307. This is the open access journal. So you can see here during the 2018 is July, is going up on October. Then you can see the flow and direction of the readers, how they look for your paper. So this is the first example I show you. Let me go to the second example. Sorry for that. Okay, second example here. That one is the metric. Then now we are coming to one more else, is the Plumex here in this journal. If I go to this journal, I don't know what is this one in. So let's for example say hazard materials journal. Okay. Okay, here. So if we just choose any article here, let's see here, for example, this one, remediation something. So this is the title of the paper, this is the name of journal. So let me see here what's the problem with this one. I will show you. Most popular. Okay, you will come to see here the Lamex here. So if we go to the details, they will show you this paper have 5 citations, they have 1 mention, they have social media within 1 year, within 3 years, within 2 years. This citation is coming from Scopus, is coming from the cross-link. How many in Mendeley readers, how many mention in the news, how many mention in the Facebook, how many mention in the Twitter. So when you come to share your paper, it's much more better to share from the journal's website itself. No need to upload, for example, or to just snap photo and then go to Facebook. Just only share from here, and then they will count how many people they read your paper. Okay, let me come and back again. This is what I show you. Writing of the paper number 1, a promotion for yourself. Use the social media from the journal's website itself. The next is number 4 is visual abstract. Visual abstract means you have to take your paper, prepare your paper like a poster. This poster highlight for the peoples what is the good things, what is analysis you do, EDX, WS or something is like poster. So people they can find your paper easy to read, no need to go throughout the paper, just only within few minutes they can find every things in your paper, then they can cite your paper or they will go to the details if they found that your paper is attractive. This is what we can see here. Last one is will be video abstract. Video abstract is something like you have to make video to present your paper maybe in 1 minute, 2 minutes. You can see here is just only 2 minutes and something. So 2-3 minutes just to present your novelty, to highlight what you are doing did in this paper, what is the new in this paper. So it's much more easy for people to catch the idea and then to go to your paper and see. So that's it was all for how to increase the citation. This is strategy. Maybe some people they think it's difficult. We don't have time to record video for every paper. We don't have time to do poster for each paper. But it's debate actually about your productivity. Maybe if 2-3 papers per year is easy for you to do like video. I found that this strategy somehow is good. There is more strategies, maybe it's different, depends if you are reviewer or you have connection with so many others, then you can replace or change, send to them your article. That it was all for how to increase your paper citation. I hope that you get some of the good points at least to open more account. There is a website in the Scopus also. Scopus, they will open for you one account. And there is some of website others like Academia. They also, you can also open and you can include all of your paper there. So here I want to go back again to ASM and highlight for you if you want to join the ASM. So you can find the link is here. This is the membership. This is the to join or renew your ASM. There is so many good things to get from ASM. There is flowship from your ASM. You can go to some conference. They can support some of conference. They can also do. You can go free access for all the journals related to the ASM. There is so many of the journals in this website, and there is some of parts related to the new clinical. There is related to the environment. Okay, so this one here I want just to highlight microbiology is one of the field in the scientist. We are working on the clinical microbiology in medical laboratories, just only in the field of the culture of microorganisms. We are working also in the public health. We work in biological safety. We have some of work on the science outreach here for patent law, for industry microbiology, and also we have in academia, we have environmental microbiology with the government. So there are so many of the fields. If you want to, if you are microbiology, you can get it. So that's it was all for today. And Termakasih, thank you so much for your comment. And if anyone want to ask, he can ask. This workshop, we have certificate from ASM. So if everyone has recorded his attendance, he will receive direct the certificate, inshallah.
Dr. Adil, thank you so much for your credible talk and hints and strategies. So if you have any question, either you type it in the chat or you can also use the mic.
Doctor, can you please share the attendance link? Because people
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you so much.
So now I shared the link. Can you please fill in the form and make sure your email is correct? Because if it's not correct, you won't receive the certificate. So for previous sessions, some people, they email me, and the reason is when you key in, the email is not right. So that is the only reason that you did not get the certificate. So make sure you fill in the correct email, please. And if you have any question, you still can.
Yeah, please ask. Mendeley. Okay, there is Dr. one question here. They ask about the
Yes.
Mendeley. Okay, I think I'm not very familiar with the Mendeley, but Mendeley is the website belonging to the Scopus. They are same like Scopus, but it's different things. They can you can include all of your papers. They do automatically. All the website I show you, you have to do promotion for yourself. Google Scholar, ResearchGate, all of them. Just only you have to open the account, and you have to use constant name for all the papers. Then any paper with your name, they will come to your account. That is easy to collect all the papers in one website. Okay, someone here asked me about how to increase the citation using ORCID. Actually, ORCID here is not to increase the citation, but many of the journals now, they ask, what is the idea? The idea here for ID means if you are writing your paper wrongly or something is not wrongly, different form, sometimes you use the surname first, or you use the your name first, you will have only one ID. So the people, they can find you by using the ID, or said here also they can include all of your paper is related to the Scopus. There is some of link between the Scopus and ORCID, so you can export all of your papers from the Scopus to the ORCID, and then from the ORCID to the Babylon's WAS. There is connection. So ID is now asking, many of the journals, they ask for that. If there is any something wrong with the name, same ID, they can get your paper. Is the fields of organization and metric ID necessary in order to certificate? This belongs to certificate. Okay. Dr. Wasim, maybe one ask about the organization and metric ID.
This field is only for UTHM staff and students. So if for others participants, you just can ignore that cell.
Okay, then come to next question here. Let me see here. How to respond to reviewers' query, any guidelines or suggestion from your side, share. Okay, I think this one is something different. It's out of my workshop now. But I think Dr. Wissam, maybe he can, he are going to arrange, I'm not very sure, maybe he can inform you.
Which
workshop
one?
on this one. How to respond to reviewer question or reviewer comments. This is something related to the publication.
We can work out and organize a workshop on publication. Maybe, I mean, those different aspects of publications. Yeah, we can arrange that later on.
Yeah, thank you so much. One asking about how I know what application you use to create your poster. Actually, I didn't use so much or so difficult. There is so many software program to do the poster, but it's not necessary to use in a poster. There is some of like infographic that they use usually in the news. It's very good program. They can show the people what you want to say. It's very easy. If you cannot work on many of the software program, then you can do it by using the publisher here or by using the PowerPoint. It's just only one page. If you have different name, I mean full name and short name. This is why if you have different name, you must have one ID for all. So in that one, in the ORCID, you have to mention in that website. Maybe I can show you here. Let me show you. Okay. Account here. I will show you how they think about it. So if you found here, 1 minute. Let me share with the share the slide, my screen first. Okay. So now you can see, right? You can see my screen now, right?
Yes,
Isn't it?
yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So if you go to, for example, my account here in web in the outside, you can see 1 minute. Okay. So I have only one. This is my Orsted ID. Okay. This is my Orsted ID. My name is Adel. Sometimes I write my name like Minhati. Sometimes I write my name different name. So you have to put all of your different name is here. Sorry.
Enggak. Kayaknya ada tamu apa ya?
Okay. So if you see here for the Orsted, you can go here and see this is the ID for the scomas, for research ID, for the look profile. The profile also is very good. Can you please someone open the
Yes, I muted.
yeah. So this is what we mean here. So you can anyone can see of all of your publication. All the papers is will be here. So you can get all of your papers is here. This one. Also there is one profile I didn't show you is log. Okay. This belongs to the let me see you here. Log website. Okay. Maybe 1 minute here. Okay, why are you not go by to my account here? I didn't share with you before. Yeah, you can also open here. They can show you how many view, how many total publication, how many following. So this also is very good, very interesting. This is belong to one of the publisher also. It's very good. So this is what I answer on the question. If you have different name, you must have only one ID. How can someone require regain his? Okay, you can just open this free. Just do registration. Yeah, you can go and register here. It's very easy. It's not that very difficult. It's like Facebook actually. Most of the website is something like Facebook. It's very easy to open. They will ask for something like here. Okay, sign with Facebook. You can sign also with Facebook. This is easy. Okay, how about the affiliation and email address? The Google Scholar account and current are based on the institute, right? Okay, if you have different, this is what I mean here. This is why most of the journals they ask for one ID. So whatever your name is different in different paper is different name, but belong to you, but you have one ID. So all the papers will come to your account. How to increase citation using others method example Google Scholar. Google Scholar is what the idea in Google Scholar. The papers will come to find all of your papers in only one page, in only one website. So they will see you are working on what. They will go to read. Google Scholar is also good media for this. Yeah. So any more question, please? Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Wasim, for this arrangement of our workshop today.
Okay, welcome, Doctor. So if there is no more question, we can end the workshop here and hope to see you again. And please try to fill in the form because it will be closed in 30 minutes. And thank you again, and hope to see you again, inshallah, in our next events. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Victor. Thank you so much for all. Can you share the Google link again? Which Google link? For what? Maybe the Orsted is okay.
Maybe for the attendance. They ask about attendance.
Okay. Maybe the attendance, right? Okay, okay.
Just share it again.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank
Just
you.
make sure, please, you write your email correct to receive the certificate.
Okay, thank you so much, Victor. Bye.
Welcome, Doctor.